when you are doing all this thing, you should put the tape. Otherwise, inside also wear yellow one. There is no problem. No, that will come out again. No, understand. Black shots, right? Ready? Ready? One minute. All set? Guys, come on, guys!
All are requested to stand up for 1 minute silent prayer as an honor to the great feeling demised recently. And time starts now. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning as we welcome you all to another fresh day of Group 4 fixtures at Kolhapur. We have two teams all set to take the game by storm. We have West Bengal right now on a rampaging spree, wherein we have Madhya Pradesh, who had a pretty decent start to their tournament and will be looking forward to challenge the might of West Bengal. We'll quickly have the two captains taking over the mantle for a toss with the referee. And here are the two captains and experienced Narahari Shrestha leading the charge for West Bengal. Wherein we have Samarth Minocha taking the lead for Madhya Pradesh. We'll quickly introduce you to the starting lineup of the teams. And as things stand at the moment, West Bengal surging at the top of the group with 6 points from 2 games. Here's the starting lineup for West Bengal. Raja Barman, Amit Tudu, Tarak Hemram, Robi Hasta, Narahari Shrestha, Deepak Kumar Rajak, Akash Mukherjee, Amit Chakraborty, Totan Das, Surajit Hagsta and Basudev Mandi. And the substitutes are Sandeep Patra, Surajit Seal, Amarnath Paski, Subrata Murmu, Sovikar, Rakesh Thara, Shushnata Malik, Shogata Hansta, Sorish Lodh, Vivek Singh, and Shubham Roy. And here's the starting lineup for Madhya Pradesh: Shivang Hormade, Atharva Vastavraj, Mayank Rathore, Ashutosh Malviya, Suvash Kanodia, Ishan Sahi, Vishwa Pratap Bhati, Aniket Karode, Shivam Vishwakarma, Deependra Sisodia, and Samarth Minocha. And here's for Madhya Pradesh: the subs are Akash Khengat, Ajay Purvia, Mohammad Marij, Lalril Pakmam, Danish Khan, Kartik Nair, Rishabh Rekwar, Rishabh Kumar Rajak, Sajal Thapa, Mirza Oved Raza, Hitendra Singh. And as far as the Group 4 standings go, West Bengal currently the league leaders with 6 points from 2 games and a goal difference of 8 goals, wherein Maharashtra is in the second position. Now Madhya Pradesh, when it comes to the group point, they did put up a very good fight, but they were unable to capitalize on the same. So at the moment, as things stand, they are right now in the fourth position of the group table, wherein they have played 2 and they have lost both their games and conceded 6 goals. And it is West Bengal who got us underway. On your screen from the right to the left, we have West Bengal attacking in the whites, wherein on your screen from the left to the right, we have Madhya Pradesh attacking on your screen, or on attacking in maroon. West Bengal on an early prowl, straight away forcing the goalkeeper of Madhya Pradesh into a save. And he launches the ball downtown, hoping that a Madhya Pradesh player will find it and collect it. There was a decent chance, there was a glimmer of hope for Madhya Pradesh. He could find the ball, but in the process he ended up injuring a player, and the player's taken a knock. He's down at the moment. We are still to reach that 1 minute mark on the clock. The physio of West Bengal has been summoned over. It's a chilly morning at Kolhapur, and as we know, the kind of heritage and culture that is brought to this game by West Bengal, it's needless to say. We can see the coach of West Bengal, Bishwajit Bhattacharya, a seasoned campaigner, a coach of several sides, several renowned sides to be precise, been witness to history, and we can see the coach of Madhya Pradesh, Chandan Balbir Rathore, leading their men so far. Despite the success still eluding them at the moment, it's just a matter of a game, it's just a matter of momentum, and it is all going to change. We know that how football is. It was Amit Tudu of West Bengal who took a knock. It's good to see that he's back on his feet. And the game resumes. West Bengal once again on the move. Sends it forward. A few quick passes being stitched. West Bengal still keeping the ball at their favor, and eventually Madhya Pradesh manages to take it away. It's a throw in now in favor of Madhya Pradesh, and we can see Atharva on the ball taking that throw. Takes a long throw but doesn't go as long as they would have wanted. The ball has fallen back to West Bengal. Not a decent pass, pretty much of a miscued effort that actually went to a Madhya Pradesh player, and now the ball's fallen back to Raja Barban, who has been brought on under the woodwork from the very beginning today. He sends another long ball this time, hoping maybe Deepak Kumar Rajak will latch onto it and try and twist it over. But before the ball went out, it took a slight deflection of one of the Madhya Pradesh players, and it's gone out for the first corner of the day. It's just 2 minutes 40 seconds on the clock, and West Bengal has been awarded the first corner. It'll be interesting to see how West Bengal prepares for the same. We have Tarak Hembram on the ball, and he whips it in. Chance, yeah! Not a decent header there from the captain of West Bengal. Should have done better than that. He couldn't really jump to an appropriate height that could have got him somewhere. Now West Bengal quickly snatching away the ball from Madhya Pradesh, not really allowing the leeway that they would have wanted for themselves. They're keeping a lion's share of the possession at the moment, and they are doing pretty decent. However, right now it's a throw-in for Madhya Pradesh, who's had a slow start to the campaign. They've fought, yes, but they haven't really been successful enough in rattling open the defenses of their opposition. So it's kind of a battle of attack versus defense. West Bengal are known for their ultra-attacking mindset. They have scored 8 goals, out of which 5 came in the last game. Now this was another header. An opportunity again. A bit of a twist and turn there from West Bengal, just shuffling away the possession amongst themselves, creating those little pockets of spaces ahead. Sends it across from the left. West Bengal takes the shot, but a phenomenal save here from Shivang Harmade, denying West Bengal from point blank range. An early opening, almost knocking on the doors for West Bengal. It was not Norohori Shrestha with the first opportunity, and his knock was denied by Shivang Harmade. And then the rebound did fell at his feet, but he was crowded away by a couple of defenders, so he decided to pass it over to his right. The resultant effort wasn't on target. So Madhya Pradesh will be breathing a sigh of reprieve. That can be a serious howler. What had he done? And the referee awarding a free kick to West Bengal at a critical juncture. This is absolutely catastrophic from Madhya Pradesh. In the first place, West Bengal will not spare a second thought if an opportunity is given to them. And gifting away a goal kick, a pass literally in the jaws of a West Bengal player famished for an opportunity, that will be punished without any mercy. We can see how the crowds are pouring in at such an early morning. That kind of signifies the fad for football that's very much resurgent in Kolhapur. We have Norohori Shrestha, who's all set to take that free kick. We have seen him converting it from this range on multiple occasions, and it won't be surprising if it does it again. He's a seasoned warrior. Floats that free kick, but an extended foot of the Madhya Pradesh defender allows the ball to be deflected. And now it's back with West Bengal. 1-2s, allowing them to go from that right. A cross comes floating in, but it'll take a deflection and it'll go out of play, eventually resulting in a corner in favor of West Bengal. That's quite a sumptuous start to the affair from the men leading the group 4 with consummate ease. That's a decent piece of run here, and the referee quickly, or rather the linesman quickly raising the flag, signifying the fact that the ball rolled out of the bounds while they were trying to capture the possession of the same. Even though we have, despite the fact that we still have an opener of the morning, West Bengal has already knocked on the doors, and they keep on knocking on it louder and louder. Madhya Pradesh barely dangling onto the game by a thread. But once again, in football, what does matter is who finds the back of the net. No matter how many attacks you create, no matter how dominant and how relentless you are in your pursuit of the goal, if you're unable to cross that hallowed land in that goal line, all these efforts will not count. And West Bengal putting up a decent show here, a bit of a deflection in the midway, allowing Madhya Pradesh to recapture the ball away from the jaws of West Bengal. And eventually it's a throw-in now in favor of Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh just trying to keep the ball in their possession. West Bengal has managed to snatch it, sends it across from that left, but there was no support waiting for them. Norohori Shrestha did arrive, but he did arrive quite late. The goalkeeper of Madhya Pradesh, Shivang Harmade, racing out of his woodwork and eventually completing a comfortable catch. The ball's back with West Bengal now, and they're once again building from the back. And this can be a great opportunity. That's a decent opportunity created, but Madhya Pradesh does a phenomenal job of re-snatching it away from the West Bengal captain. Norohori Shrestha has been pretty active so far in the game. But at the moment, Madhya Pradesh defense is standing up to the task, standing up to the Herculean task of staving away a seasoned West Bengal, a state that is rich with heritage, culture, and definitely with a lot of footballing supremacy. A state that has produced, a state that has given so much history to the Indian football is right now on the prowl, is right now on the offensive, wherein Madhya Pradesh is busy weathering the early storm. Madhya Pradesh, despite fairly new vis-a-vis West Bengal's exploits in Indian football, in the antiquity of Indian football, they've also done a decent job. They're focused on grassroots, they're focused on building their talents, they're focused on allowing further opportunities for their players to take the field and come forward in all their glory. But at the moment, right now, so far, the Hero 76th NFC Santosh Trophy hasn't really panned out in their favor so far. They've lost their first two games. They've conceded 6 goals. They've scored one. The last match against Haryana was a pretty decent one for them, wherein they did battle till the very end, but all they could manage was a solitary goal, wherein Haryana had two to show for themselves. West Bengal, on the contrary, they have so far been on a rampaging spree. The last game saw them pounding 5 goals past their counterparts, and they were literally looking for more and more. Had it not been for their profligacy up front, it could very easily have been more than half a dozen goals. But nonetheless, the victory was established, the points were established, the goals were established, and as things stand, they are the deserved leaders of Group 4. A bit of a heated altercation here between these two players. We can see Deepak Kumar Rajak. A quick apology here from a Madhya Pradesh player. It's good to see that the cooler heads prevail. And the referee bringing out a card here. Here quickly having a word with the player on the sidelines. We can see the coach of West Bengal, Bishwajit Bhattacharya, a man of several wars, a man of several battles leading the front for West Bengal, as calm as a cucumber, absolutely stolid in his outlook. He knows that right now it's not the time to show emotions. His team will need a goal. His team will need something to be proud of, at least to start the proceedings in their favor. Takes an opportunity by the defender. However, the ball still stays here with West Bengal trying to open up an opportunity, trying to use that left wing that worked wonders for them in that last game. A header! And the opening goal for West Bengal. It kept on coming. It seemed that there is something on the horizon. And all of the salvo has eventually been given flesh and blood. A bit of an anger there, a bit of rage coming all the way from West Bengal, or rather from Madhya Pradesh, for allowing that header. It was Surajit Hasta with that strike. What a thumping header to propel West Bengal to a lead now. And Madhya Pradesh will now have their life made a lot more difficult. For the time being, they seemed that they were keeping things in possession. But now it seems that they'll have to fight their way back, and West Bengal will not allow them a modicum of space unless they're done. A phenomenal strike there, and well saved by the goalkeeper of Madhya Pradesh, Shivang Hormade. He's been quite a warrior for Madhya Pradesh, but his defense has let him down too frequently. In the last game, he had his own errors that he had to take care of, but in case of the first goal, he could do nothing. It was kind of a free header for Surajit Hansta. And all he needed to do was just place it. He outleapt his markers and simply nudged it home with an absolutely thumping strike with his head. Madhya Pradesh now looking to restore parity at the earliest possible. But for that, they'll first need to enjoy a decent spell of possession, at least in the opposition half. They haven't even savored an iota of possession going their way, at least crossing that half line. Another chance for West Bengal, sends a cross in from that left. This time it was not a Hori Shrestha again. That left wing from West Bengal has literally been a trail of fire. It has left opponents reeling and twisted in agony. It has left oppositions scarring for answers. And no wonder what an opener that was. Once again, it was that left wing that emanated that all-important cross. And eventually, it was met with substantial force from Surajit Hansa to make it 1-0. Now West Bengal starting to come forward, starting to call a few more shots, starting to ask a few more questions. And that felt that there was a bit of a hand involved, but the referee says that the hand was pretty much on the body. So you can continue with the game. And West Bengal will be comfortable enough now to sit back and defend. But going by the ilk of football that they play, going by the gentry of aggression that they have shown all over the tournament so far, it's quite unnatural. Okay, so I stand corrected. The opening goal was scored by Robbie Hasta. It was not Surajit Hansta. It kind of seemed a bit elusive from this angle, but nevertheless, apologies for the same. So it was Robbie Hansta to get that opening strike. And a quick substitution here for Madhya Pradesh. They want to make things happen a lot faster this time. And as we can see, it's Rishabh Rekwar who's coming on in place of Shivam Vishwakarma.
Jersey number 18 in, jersey number 13 out.
Now that has to be a strategic change because there were no signs of injury for sure. But again, you don't know if there is something going on inside. Maybe the coach just didn't want any further downfall of the Citadel. West Bengal keeps the ball with themselves. They know that now they have a lead, a very slender one though, but they have that lead. So they are going to throw everything in to protect that. Now here's another opportunity, and this time they are trying to use that right wing. The ball has been kept in play. A brilliant short ball, looking for some space to send in that cross. The cross comes in from the right, but repelled away by Madhya Pradesh. But their joys will be short-lived because West Bengal now sends in from the left. Once again, Shivang Hormade denying the opportunity. The danger still not over. The ball keeps on lingering around in the attacking third for West Bengal. They keep on coming forward, stitching together the short passes. And that is why West Bengal is so dangerous. They are absolutely clinical with those short balls. However, the tackle wasn't really as expected. And another yellow card comes out, and this time it is West Bengal who will be at the receiving end. He definitely went for the ball, but the ball was well out of contention by the time he did go in. And as far as it looks like, it seems that it was Deepak Kumar Rajak who was given the yellow card for West Bengal. We'll try and confirm the same as well, but that was quite a clattering tackle. He definitely went for the ball, but the Madhya Pradesh player did manage to get the ball out of the vices before he could get in with that tackle, and eventually it was the player who took the entire brunt of that tackle. They're asking for a substitution, however. The stretchers out, so not really good scenes here at the Chhatrapati Sahu Stadium in Kolhapur. There's a quick word that the Bengal coach is issuing for his players. Not really showing the emotions. We have always known Vishwajit Bhattacharya. He's the way he leads his team. He's a very calm-headed tactician. He knows when to call the shots. He knows what shots need to be taken. Well, it's a bit of an unfortunate scene early in the morning, but nonetheless, this is football. It's a body contact game, and things like these do keep on happening. So you just have to get back up and get ready for your upcoming preparations. That's what matters. A free kick now in favor of West Bengal of Madhya Pradesh. A short one taken. He attempts to send the long ball forward, but the ball's fallen back for West Bengal. They sends it towards the right. A bit of a miscued hit actually, and it found its way to a Madhya Pradesh defender. But West Bengal did manage to reclaim the possession for themselves, only to concede it cheaply just a second later. And now Madhya Pradesh, they're starting to come out of the closet. They're starting to bring out the surprises that they hold up their sleeves, the aces that they have. But at the moment, it's nothing but disappointment because the ball was not well controlled. Now the ball stays with West Bengal. They are trying to use that right wing. They are trying to introduce a lot more variety in their game instead of that phenomenal left wing that has always been a wonder path for them. That has always been a path where they have found the horns of plenty for themselves. And the cross comes in from the left wing again, and it's goal number 2 for West Bengal. They are running away. It's the captain this time, not Hori Sreshta, who finds the back of the net. An absolute gem of a cross from Deepak Kumar Rajak. The defenders were caught napping. That should have been cleared in its track. He had no idea that there was a player predating right on his back. And all he needed to do was nudge it home, and West Bengal are 2 goals to good for Madhya Pradesh now. And Madhya Pradesh is coming unglued at the sheer supremacy, at the sheer attacking supremacy of West Bengal. This is why, or this probably, the kind of domination West Bengal is stitching at the moment tells you the story, tells you a narrative of why they have been the champion of the tournament 31 times, and one more time they've shared it with goal. This is the domination that West Bengal is known for. This is signature West Bengal. Once again, the Madhya Pradesh defense, it was very clearly, as I said it before, well, this was an opportunity for Madhya Pradesh. The goalkeeper had to put in a fine save there to deny West Bengal, or rather to deny Madhya Pradesh from getting their first shot on target. It's good to see that Madhya Pradesh is not willing to just sit back and weather all the storm. But this also risks making their defense vulnerable. This also makes them pretty much open to attacks that they will not like to endure, especially with the kind of defense that they have. The goal that we saw, I believe, definitely it was a brilliant cross, and Norori Shrestha deserves all the credits for the same. But as a matter of fact, as things stand, what one needs to understand is that the defender had all the time in the world to cut that pass short. I mean, he had no idea that there was a player prowling behind him. He just gave it to luck. He thought that the ball will be going out of play once again. It's from that left wing. Taking his time, sends in another cross this time, however. The defenders of Madhya Pradesh will get rid of it. But again, the ball has been kept alive by West Bengal. It stays with them. Goes for a shot from range, but this time it sails over. And Madhya Pradesh will be breathing a sigh of reprieve right now, punch drunk and bamboozled at the sheer supremacy, at the sheer belligerence of West Bengal. They do not have an answer to the entire resurgence, to the entire attacking battery that has been launched upon them or by West Bengal on all cylinders. Madhya Pradesh just trying to keep their nerves at the moment, just trying to keep a bit more of possession in their favor, to calm things down, to slow the tempo down. There was a push involved, but the referee says get back up. It was absolutely legal. Bit of a tussle in the midfield from West Bengal, and eventually West Bengal does manage to snatch it back. It's good to see that they are constantly shuffling between the wings, taking their time. Sends it towards the central channel now. Takes a step back, Narahari Sreshta. Not really in a hurry, only to push forward. Wants to create those categorical opportunities. From the right, sends in a crowding cross again. The defender had to put in a staunch shift there, eventually trading it away for a premium expense of a corner. And it's a twin substitution here for Madhya Pradesh. One was definitely for that injury that happened. And it's number 8 who came in the middle of it all. And number 19 as well, who came in for number 10. So it was Mohammad Marij Hashimi who's back on the field, or who's taken the field. Here's another corner. Short one taken. The ball still stays with West Bengal. Tries that far route, but it rolls out of play. So here were the two substitutions that were made, and that is Mohammad Marij Hashmi came on the field, wherein we have Rishabh Kumar Rajak, who was also introduced. West Bengal still knocking on the doors louder and louder. And the ball rolls out of play now. Madhya Pradesh in all sorts of trouble, and they do not have anyone who can hold on to this chance, but drags it wide. Eventually, there was also a fine save that from here felt as if it was the West Bengal player who fired it wide. This is the opportunity, takes that shot. Oh, it was denied by the goalkeeper. Fine goalkeeping once again from Shivang Hurmade. Had he had some help from his defense, maybe we would have seen something better from Madhya Pradesh. The corner comes floating in from the right. The danger still remains with West Bengal desperately scrambling for the ball, and now they'll have it on their favorite left wing. Then they send in a delectable cross, they do, but this time denied by the Madhya Pradesh defense. The ball stays alive with Bengal, and this time it's a bit too far-fetched. However, they've managed to keep the ball alive. The flag's gone up, and eventually it'll be an offside, going in as a free kick for Madhya Pradesh. Now this is some serious contest going on between the Madhya Pradesh defense and West Bengal. The only collision that we have so far witnessed is how Madhya Pradesh has desperately scrambled in the dark, looking for a glimmer of hope in the incessant rain of West Bengal attacks. West Bengal has seemed like a ghost that has kept on haunting Madhya Pradesh in their worst of dreams, in their worst of nightmares. And with every second, the nightmare gets even more worse, with they barely looking to wake up from the dream. Once again, it's going to be a throw-in for West Bengal. They are in no hurry whatsoever. They have a 2-goal cushion. They have the time in their favor. They have the position to showcase the kind of domination that they have held across the game. They have been absolutely brilliant. And now West Bengal heading forward, trying to create a lot more chances. Once again, sending it across to that left wing, but this time Deepak Kumar Rajak was not able to reach it as it rolled out of bounds. He's not happy with himself, but nonetheless, that's football. You reach some, you don't. You reach some, and or in a few cases, you don't reach some. So you just have to take it. It's a free kick at the end of the day for Madhya Pradesh. Well, it seemed like that it was an offside basically. So that's why before he could reach it, the flag was up. Madhya Pradesh. So far, the best player for Madhya Pradesh in this game has been their goalkeeper, despite conceding those 2 goals. Had it not been for Shivang Hurmade, they have already been 4 to 5 goals down. It has been the goalkeeper himself who's taken the charge, who's denied the opposition emphatically. Now he sends a cross over to the right, keeps the ball at their feet, taking their time. Again, not really in a hurry here. This can be a decent run for Madhya Pradesh. This is probably their best spell of possession that they have had in the game so far. They've stitched together 5 to 6 passes, but that's all. That's what the story is. This has exactly what been the narrative or the tale of the game has been so far. West Bengal desperate for the possession, and they managed to win it over and over again. An attempt for a shot to be unloaded from that right wing. It stays with West Bengal. Sends it across from the right. But there weren't players this time. A rebound, however, was attempted by West Bengal, but it was not well connected, and eventually it goes out of play. A pretty valiant effort. It's not easy to take those efforts. It was Tarak Hembram with that shot. It's now a goal kick in favor of Madhya Pradesh. Some time for them to rally there, maybe breathe a sigh of reprieve. But West Bengal, they are comfortable now. They will play those short passes, they'll play those lateral passes, they'll slow down the tempo a bit, they'll make themselves comfortable. The Madhya Pradesh showing a bit more maturity in the defense, putting in the required feet, forcing West Bengal to actually work harder than they usually are. And this can be a good thing to start with, but again, when it comes to football at such a professional level, I believe the levels ought to be even higher than this. West Bengal again looking for a chance. It was their skipper Narahari Shrestha who set himself up for that shot, but the Madhya Pradesh defender was decent enough in blocking it away and eventually win possession for themselves. The last couple of minutes has seen a bit more balls with Madhya Pradesh than West Bengal has savoured. And again, it's a decent start for them. But nonetheless, when it comes to West Bengal, a 32-time champion of this tournament, and already the group toppers of Group 4, that is not good enough. You've got to be far more better than that. You've got to be far more inquisitive than that. We can see the crowds, despite this being a chilly morning in Kolhapur, the crowds are not hesitating in pouring down in numbers at the Chhatrapati Shah Stadium, showcasing their fat for Indian football, showcasing their support for Indian football. And it's good to see that actually. We have seen how fan bases have egged their teams on vociferously despite the results. Talking about a few fan bases, we have Kerala's fan base growing, we have Kolkata's fan base growing, we have Bangaluru's fan base growing. So these fans, they are the most integral part of football, and it's good to see that despite the weather being quite a freezing one at Kolhapur, and the players duking it out in such cold, not really worried about what can be the possible consequences. It's the fans who are out there who wants to come forward and enjoy the game. The weather doesn't matter, the temperature doesn't matter, the climate doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what does matter is Indian football. And Hero NFC Santosh Trophy is a living embodiment of the country's long standing football culture, the country's long standing football heritage, and a platform for these youngsters to actually rise above themselves and pull off something extraordinary. Now, that was a phenomenal defensive move from West Bengal, denying Madhya Pradesh across from the left. The last few minutes has seen Madhya Pradesh resurgent, but West Bengal fighting and matching them pound for pound, not allowing them an iota of space. Here's a substitution happening for West Bengal. Now that's quite loud. This is the fourth substitution that's happening in the first half, and the first one, however, for West Bengal. It's jersey number 27, Vivek Singh, coming on. We'll quickly confirm the man who's coming off. It seems like that it's Surajit Hansa who will be coming off. So another tactical maneuver here. So it's not exactly a like for like change. Vivek Singh is more of an attacking midfielder, wherein Surajit Hansa was a forward. So West Bengal now realizing the fact that Madhya Pradesh has already been knocking on the doors for the past few minutes. They wanted to bolster their midfield in a better manner. It's been a while since West Bengal has actually savored their signature supremacy once again. It's on the left wing, Deepak Kumar Rajak, the main architect, the conductor of all those scarring crosses, was once again on the offensive, but didn't really enjoy much success. The ball's fallen back for West Bengal. A bit of a scrappy affair there in the midfield. The ball taking the aerial route way too frequently, not controlled by any of the teams. West Bengal just taking it a bit too slow now, bringing the tempo of the game down. Madhya Pradesh does a decent job of cutting short the required leeway that West Bengal would have wanted for themselves. Keeping the possession in their favor, Madhya Pradesh right now. The last 5 to 6 minutes have been pretty decent for them. They've not allowed West Bengal to just barge open that door. They've made things a lot more close-edged affair. They have actually come out on attacking exploits. They've come forward, sending in those crosses from the left wing, forcing Raja Barman to save. So this kind of gives away the fact that Madhya Pradesh is now trying to change their style of football, the style of the game, the gentry of the game. They want to go with that mantra wherein attack is the best defense, but at the same time, you also need to be vigilant in your attack. It's good to see that they are keeping a lot more of the possession, not allowing West Bengal those free run-ins at them. A bit of a stutter there from West Bengal while trying to run away with the ball. Deepak Kumar Rajak was planning to go for a shot, but once again, crucial intervention from a Madhya Pradesh defender, eventually trading it away for a corner. West Bengal absolutely unsparing in their pursuit of brilliance, relentless in their pursuit of finding the back of the net. Here's a corner for West Bengal. Another opportunity to try and extend their lead. And he whips that into the box. And Shivang Vermade coming out of his position and quickly collecting it at the end of the day. He's been a man to look forward to for Madhya Pradesh. He set an example for the Madhya Pradesh players that this is how it should be played out at the professional level. And if he nurtures his game, definitely this kid has quite a bright future lining up for him. West Bengal a bit too busy right now and keeping Madhya Pradesh away from their attacking third. Madhya Pradesh slowly growing in stature. The question is, can they hold on to this panache? That's important. If they are able to hold on to their panache, if they are able to hold on to this hunger that they have right now of proving themselves, of testing West Bengal, that being a far superior side in terms of technicality, I guess that is more important. That is why it is very crucial that this lead remains, or rather, this attitude of Madhya Pradesh remains. The intent, the passion, all of it remains. That's a fine ball from that left, but the defenders have actually done a fine job. The ball stays with West Bengal at the moment. Plays it back to their goalkeeper, Raja Barman, who's looking for some time. Good to see that Madhya Pradesh has started pressing higher than usual, making life a bit uncomfortable for West Bengal. But West Bengal is definitely one of the superior sides, one of the most superlative teams of uh, Santosh Trophy, Hero 76 NFC Santosh Trophy. So you will definitely need a lot better than that to try and make or force West Bengal into committing errors. I mean, the intent is all right. The execution has to be a lot better. The support needs to be there. And now that was a decent piece of defending from Madhya Pradesh, putting in a crucial intervention that took the ball away from West Bengal. You can see the kind of ravenous hunger that West Bengal comes to the game with. Look at them. They're absolutely not going to give away the quest for the ball. They keep on coming back at it over and over again. They keep on knocking on the doors repeatedly unless they have rammed it open. And they definitely do have a couple of battering rams in them in Robbie Hasta and Norahori Shrestha, the two goal scorers. Once again, Deepak Kumar Rajak sends in a cross from the left. But that won't really see the light of the day because Madhya Pradesh defenders were well up to the task, and now it's a chance for them to try and break free. But the flag of the offside was already up, thereby allowing West Bengal to recreate a chance for themselves. Sends another ball down that far right, but not much succor here for West Bengal because they are not able to get to the end of it. Despite all that early dominance, the last 10 minutes or so, Madhya Pradesh has seemed a lot more convincing in their approach and a lot more emphatic in enforcing themselves in even greater stature in the game than they had in the earlier part of the game. And it is this man, Deepak Kumar Rajak, who has been the life force for West Bengal in that blazing left wing. Cross after cross, cross after cross, they have kept on troubling Madhya Pradesh. Two of them were put to great use by Robbie Hasta and the captain Norahori Shrestha, but the remaining were either denied by Madhya Pradesh or they have been rippled away by some misfortune or the profligacy of West Bengal. They now have the ball on the right wing, continuous dribbles, trying to get some fancy footwork to keep the ball away from Madhya Pradesh, and eventually he keeps the ball alive at his feet. That's some brilliant footwork from West Bengal. Looking for a cross from the right. It does come in, an opportunity again, but Madhya Pradesh defender standing tall, outleaping his marker, eventually clearing away the lines. But the referee's blown his whistle after that first header itself. That's some good defending from Madhya Pradesh. They are now a lot more resolute. There's a change of attitude, there's a change of outlook for them, and they have been an absolutely phenomenal force that has so far walked wonders in the past 10 minutes. This is the kind of attitude you need. This is the kind of display that you need. Well, definitely it can be bettered, but they have definitely upped their ante in keeping West Bengal at bay. Now this can be a golden opportunity for Madhya Pradesh, but West Bengal once again absolutely stupendous in their defense, quickly chasing the ball from the back and eventually putting in a crucial intervention to deny it. This is another defensive howler after a long time. The ball stays with West Bengal. A chance comes in, a cross from the left, but denied by Madhya Pradesh. The cross wasn't a pretty decent one. It wasn't really at the feet or at least in the stride of any of the players for Bengal who were marauding forward to find the back of the net for the third time. West Bengal just letting it get out of bounds for a throw in. So quite a few stoppages in the play, so you can definitely expect a few quick minutes of added time, or rather a few minutes of added time to be introduced. But West Bengal now has the ball again. They have that space. They played it to that far right. They're lining for that shot. And that's a free header for West Bengal. It's the captain again, Narahari Shrestha, making it 3-0 just on the cusp of half time. It's as easy as it gets. The entire defender thought that it was going to be a shot on target. It was going to be a shot on the goal, but all it was going to be a cross, a picture perfect cross placed exactly at the head of their skipper Narahari Shrestha, and the experienced campaigner will not miss from that range. He addresses it to perfection, making this a cruise control for West Bengal right now. All the relentless attack, all the relentless pursuit from Madhya Pradesh of keeping West Bengal at bay has once again fizzled away to oblivion as West Bengal once again takes a lead or manages to make it 3-0 in their favor. Shivang Hurmane was also confused. He was not really entertaining of the fact that probably there could have been a cross. They thought that it was going to be a shot on target, but it was one of the most ingenious moves created by West Bengal that allowed them to get this goal rolling. West Bengal keeps on coming closer and closer at the moment. We are continuing with the added time of the first half. The regulation 45 minutes are over. Madhya Pradesh will like to take their time. They will not like to concede one more time before they go into the tunnel, because this has already been a disastrous outing for them so far in the first half. They almost ended up conceding the possession once again too cheaply, but they will be fortunate. They'll be very fortunate. The ball now remains with Madhya Pradesh as we head towards the end of the first half. A decent cross sent to that far left, but Madhya Pradesh will not be able to keep it in control. Gone out of play. And as things stand, it seems like we are almost at a close of the first half. Extra time that has been added. I will still try and provide a confirmation to you. We're waiting for the confirmation itself. And that is it. 3 minutes of added time in the extra time, or 3 minutes of added time to the first half comes to an end. Quite an entertaining first half, quite an enterprising first half for West Bengal, as they have managed to take in a 3-0 lead. Madhya Pradesh, despite being a resurgent force in the final 15 minutes of the first half, they couldn't really find anything for themselves. And at the moment, they will have a lot of talking, a lot of deliberations to carry forward with in the dressing room while they take their much anticipated break. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll quickly confirm the scoreline for you and the stats that has dominated the first half. A game that has entirely been Boston owned by West Bengal, confirming their status as group leaders. Here's the confirmation of the scoreline. Robbie Hasta opened the scoring for West Bengal, wherein Madhya Pradesh stayed rooted to their position. Then it was the captain of West Bengal, Norahori Sreshta, extending his lead as one of the leading goal scorers of the tournament, banging in a brace, one in the 22nd minute and one at the cusp of half time to make it 3-0. Now, quickly showcasing you the stats of the day. The stats that dictated the game for sure. And here's the stats. West Bengal enjoying 59% ball possession, wherein Madhya Pradesh with 41%. 10 shots on target from West Bengal, 1 on target from Madhya Pradesh. 5 on target. 10 shots from West Bengal and 1 shots from Madhya Pradesh. 5 on target from West Bengal. Madhya Pradesh still to register any one of them. 5 corners for West Bengal, wherein Madhya Pradesh are still standing at a zilch. 2 fouls each from both the sides and 1 yellow card each for both the sides. Red cards, but still not brought out. These stats have been powered by the official broadcasting partner of Hero 76 NFC Santosh Trophy Sports KPI. And please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe so that we can keep on bringing forward further contests like these to you. That's all from the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go anywhere, for we'll return shortly with the second half of the contest.
Wait. I will come.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the second half of the contest, and Madhya Pradesh had to make another crucial substitution here, and it was jersey number 20, Sajal Thapa, who was brought onto the field. So far as the game goes, we have West Bengal cruising at the moment. They have a 3 goal cushion to protect, wherein on the other hand, Madhya Pradesh have failed to get out of their integument. They've had a slow start to the game, eventually came back, but not in pretty decent colours that could have troubled West Bengal or that could have stalled the incessant cascade of attacks that West Bengal has managed to stitch over the required period of first half. And the ball still stays with West Bengal. It goes to the goalkeeper, Shivang Hormade, who collects it comfortably. Now, Madhya Pradesh will have to be a lot more alert and active. This could have been a chance again for West Bengal, but the pass was slightly overhead that rolled straight down the gully of Shivang Hormade. And Hormade sends it downtown, hoping that his players would reach it. Apparently, it has managed to reach the player of Madhya Pradesh. This can be a categorical opportunity. West Bengal not really able to clear it in a decent manner in the first go, but eventually they had enough numbers, they have enough personnel to take care of any danger that could have lingered around on the edge of the box. And once again, Madhya Pradesh just thinking that this ball could have been theirs, but immediately the referee blowing his whistle and letting the defender know that there was a bit of a tug there that wasn't really from the books, and hereby this is going to be a free kick now in favor of West Bengal. Now here's an opportunity. Looking around for some space, sends in a cross from the left again, but this time the defender puts in a fine shift again to deny it for a corner. The defender isn't really happy with the call at the moment. They thought that the ball actually came off. The final touch came off from the player of West Bengal, Deepak Kumar Rajak. What an active figure he has been on that left wing. But the referee deems that the final touch did come off the defender, eventually getting in that corner for West Bengal. A chance again for them to try and pound on the goal. A short corner taken, a quick 1-2 being played, creates some space ahead of him and then lets one fly, but headed clear out of the danger zone by Madhya Pradesh. And now West Bengal stitches a ball forward, another opportunity, but it rolls out of play and eventually a goal kick now in favor of Madhya Pradesh. Some breathing room for themselves. They have been all over the place. They have been pretty clueless, to be honest. They didn't have any answer to the kind of incessant salvo that has been stitched together by West Bengal. They have been desperately scrambling for a fire blanket amongst the raining fire at the Chhatrapati Shahu Stadium in Kolhapur. And ladies and gentlemen, just to give you all a heads up, Santosh Trophy this time, or Hero 76th NFC Santosh Trophy, the Maharashtra leg definitely is brought to you live by the official broadcasting partner of uh, Hero 76th NFC. Santosh Trophy, once again, Maharashtra leg, SportsKPI. So do not forget to check them out as well. Do like, share, and subscribe if you like the decent amount of games that we are going to bring forward. A lot of games coming forward, so this is just a reminder to you all. But right now, coming back to the game, we have West Bengal battling it out fiercely against Madhya Pradesh. And as Madhya Pradesh stutters and stumbles at the face of an ever fluid West Bengal, it is going to get tougher and tougher for the men in red if they are not to find the back of the net shortly. They will need an opener for themselves, because if they are not able to do that, West Bengal is going to build further misery upon them. They are going to grow further in stature. They are going to get a lot more tormenting. They are going to get a lot more menacing that Madhya Pradesh will have to battle out. Short passes now being played between the West Bengal players. The goalkeeper Raja Burman, one of the most experienced campaigners, have been playing club football for a while, and definitely a youngster as well, who's known for creating, or rather for holding onto his citadel fiercely. That's the beauty of the game for Raja Burman. He knows how to hold his guard. He definitely knows how to stand together or how to stop the opposition from coming close. And that's a lovely ball sent forward, but that will go away. Here's a chance again. Slowly taking the ball from the left. Now quickly sends it forward. This can be a golden opportunity again. But Madhya Pradesh, alert and vigilant, not allowing those 3 acres of space that West Bengal had for themselves in that opening half. In the final 15 minutes, they had to toil really hard. That goal came against the tide of the play, to be honest, the third goal. Because Madhya Pradesh was definitely on the move. This is a brilliant chance. A pass once again coming from that left. West Bengal not able to capitalize, but the ball still stays with them, and now they will like to break free from that right wing. The ball stays alive. The possession is in favor of West Bengal. Quickly assessing the available options in the attacking third, but Madhya Pradesh once again resolute in their defensive stance, their rear guard not willing to give away those freebies that West Bengal did manage to secure for themselves in the first half. Now this is quite a blazing run. However, it wasn't really Narahori Shrestha, it was Robi Hasta trying to snatch the ball away, but fails to do so. Robbie Hasta has been one of those predators, has been one of those stomp finishers. If you can call, the best term for Robbie Hasta will be a sharpshooter. You give him an opportunity and he'll finish it with distinction. But if you ask him to create that chance for himself, it's not really easy for him. So he is one of those proper number nines. He's one of those proper finishers that can actually put the game to bed if an opportunity comes knocking at his feet. The battle keeps on growing further and further, but once again it seems that West Bengal has been successful enough in keeping Madhya Pradesh rooted to their own half. And with every passing second, they are growing stronger in their resolution, they are growing firmer in their pursuit of that fourth goal. And now they are trying to use that right wing a bit more than to their preferred left wing. A chance cross comes in from the right, but not really a well taken cross. Deflected away by the defender of Madhya Pradesh. And now the ball falls in for West Bengal. Let's one fly! What a strike that is! In the top right corner, and West Bengal has their fourth of the morning. This is sublime from West Bengal. What a strike from range! An absolute thunderbolt, and it simply couldn't get any better. Celebrations, celebrations galore. But nonetheless, what matters is the magnitude of the strike, is the quality of that finish. Absolutely nothing, I repeat, absolutely nothing gets better than that. And this should definitely hold a position in being one of the goals of the tournament. This should be in the race of being one of the goals of the tournament. What an absolute stunner! In Madhya Pradesh, despite all the gung-ho, despite all the resolution, despite their steely metal, stays rooted to their spot, transfixed as an onlooker to the sheer brilliance that was stitched by West Bengal a few moments ago. Another cross comes in from the left, the defender forcing a save and eventually trading it away for a corner. It seems that the Madhya Pradesh defenders have once again started coming apart at the seams. They are unable to hold themselves in a piece. They are disoriented at the moment. They are lacking total cohesion, and West Bengal is running riot in all their majestic glory. And a corner comes floating in, header, and drags it wide. Oh my word. Almost on the brink of getting their fifth. Almost. Narahori Shrestha once again pulling the strings of destruction, blowing life to the symphony of destruction. And Madhya Pradesh just being the mere onlookers, being the mere mesmerized, captivated onlookers to West Bengal's musical brilliance on the field. Few quick passes now. This time a cross comes in from the right. However, Madhya Pradesh will do a decent job of sending it away, but not far away, but not far enough to try and trouble the opposition. Everything is happening here. Every single thing is happening here. And West Bengal right now are running riot at the Chhatrapati Shahu Stadium in Kolhapur. Another chance, another opportunity, but this time it sailed wide. Well, Madhya Pradesh right now haven't got a single answer. They are punch drunk. They are sheerly punch drunk at the sheer brilliance, the sheer bedazzling brilliance of West Bengal. And West Bengal basking in the beauty of their strikes, in the domination, in the imperious domination that they have managed to inflict upon their counterparts. And it gets better and better from here. They go from strength to strength. And now another ball sent from that far right. It stays with West Bengal, just trying to find a footing. Once again, the ball still remains with West Bengal. They are not giving away the possession too cheaply. This time takes a shot at goal. Shivam Verma, they had it under control. We are about to reach, we are almost close to that 1 hour mark of the game. And as the first 1 hour of the game goes, West Bengal have been in total control. They have dictated the terms of the contest with an iron fist, and they have pulverized Madhya Pradesh into absolute smithereens of dust and oblivion. A chance for West Bengal, not taken. It comes knocking again. Another opportunity. The ball stays alive for West Bengal nonetheless. Madhya Pradesh right now hasn't got any idea about what has struck them. They're just fumbling in the dark, and it's just to see them haplessly keeping West Bengal at bay. Another chance here, but the volley sails over the woodwork. Another opportunity. This could have been further catastrophic, but that could go out of play. Now a couple of substitutions happening, and that is the experienced Raja Bormon will be making way for another aspiring campaigner, and that is Shubham Roy. And we also have another change happening. That's number 4 of West Bengal coming forward to take the mantle. They know that they have the required lead to stay in the hunt. So it's Sandeep Patra, the defender, who will be making his way in. And we have Shubham Roy taking the mantle under the woodwork. It's a goal kick now in favor of Madhya Pradesh. And the goal kick wasn't really well taken. Few short passes, Madhya Pradesh just trying to keep a bit of possession for themselves. They really haven't savored much possession, at least in the past few minutes, or at least till the time second half has started. The second half has so far entirely belonged to West Bengal. They have dominated the game, and they have made it a pretty deriding encounter. Just a confirmation here, once again, a bit of correction, and that is Shubham Roy was not the goalkeeper who came out. It was Shushnata Pramanik who has been handed over the responsibility of protecting the goal for West Bengal. So coach Bishwajit Bhattacharya is persistent on the fact that he will like to test his bench strength. Another substitution here happening, and that is Rakesh Thara, who will be coming on in place of Surajit Hasta, or rather of Basudev Mandi. Apologies for the same. So the chance keeps on. The chance keeps on flowing. The chances keeps on flowing for West Bengal. Uh, and obviously kudos to their attacking unit, or kudos to their ravenous hunger for the ball that has actually allowed them to come forward looking for more and more goals. And let's quickly send one more ball to the front, but Madhya Pradesh won't really have the luxury of enjoying a bit of attacking possession because West Bengal stays alert and stays vigilant. The ball still stays with West Bengal. And now it has fallen back for West Bengal, trying to create an opportunity from the left, send in across, and the goal has been found again. It's 5-0 for West Bengal, and Madhya Pradesh is left in utter shambles. Once again, that left wing producing the cross, and a fine flick into the back of the net has allowed ball to make it 5-0. Madhya Pradesh now feels like at the receiving end of some severe torment as their campaign gets from bad to worse. They keep struggling further and further. West Bengal making this a show of absolute mismatch of power, a show of domination, a show where the questions asked by West Bengal have not produced a single answer. This is why they are so dangerous. This is why West Bengal is a juggernaut of Indian football, and they continue to build on their rampaging spree. A few passes now between West Bengal, plays it to the far right. Opportunity for West Bengal to try and capitalize on this cross, sends in a cross, but the cross was overhead. The ball still stays with West Bengal, but not in a very convenient manner. A shot comes in, but a very emaciated effort at the end of the day. Madhya Pradesh will clear it away easily. Another brilliant ball from the right. West Bengal sends in across. Another opportunity. Madhya Pradesh emphatically trading it away for a corner. Well, that's all they can do at the moment. They do not have an attacking unit of their own. They are desperately defending. They are trying to put everything ahead of the West Bengal attacking unit. Their rear guard hasn't got any answer to West Bengal's unsparing belligerents, to West Bengal's assault. They are desperately looking for a few answers. But right now, the only objective that they are fighting this game for is to have a better defense, is to avert further humiliation. 5-0 is already a mortifying margin in context of modern football. And I don't know what's going on through Madhya Pradesh's mind, but they are right now in shambles. Their defense is in shambles. At least they managed to put up a fight against Haryana, but in this game, they have been entirely shambolic. They have been entirely in disarray, and their defense somehow doesn't feel like that they are a unit who can spare a thought for themselves. At least that they have tried. They haven't tried. They started with small chinks, and quite a loads of them actually, and those chinks eventually gave way to gigantic crevasses through which West Bengal kept on ramming further and further unless they hammered in 5 strikes into the back of the net. And West Bengal simply doesn't know when to stop. Another cross comes in from the left this time. It will sail away for a goal kick. Every time the ball pops in front of the Madhya Pradesh defense, their entire defense gets terrorized. Peals of thunder being unleashed against them ring louder in their ears. The Madhya Pradesh goalkeeper Shivang Hurmade absolutely livid with his defenders. He hasn't had an iota of protection from the incessant fire that has been rained upon them by West Bengal. Now look, this is how West Bengal has dominated the game. They are winning the balls so easily, so effortlessly. Well, it looks effortless, to be honest, from this angle. But what doesn't is that the kind of confidence, the kind of accuracy that they have executed. I mean, only the salvo doesn't get you goals. You also have to be clinically accurate with your execution, and that is what West Bengal has done phenomenally well. Shivang Hormade now just trying to take his time. He knows that somehow Madhya Pradesh's attacking unit has entirely switched off. So he needs to protect his goal at all costs. He's conceded 5 times. He doesn't want to concede another. A constant tussle for possession there between West Bengal and Madhya Pradesh, and as expected, West Bengal will be winning it. The amount of urgency that has been shown by Madhya Pradesh has also been bare minimum. So trying to rip open West Bengal with such football or with such kind of display, it's not acceptable. West Bengal once again lining themselves up for a shot here, looking for that opportunity from the left, passes it towards the central channel, takes a shot, but deflected away by a Madhya Pradesh defender, but not for long, because at the end of it all, it will land at the feet of a West Bengal defender, and West Bengal will reclaim the possession for themselves, take those baby steps, and go forward in search of a goal. As simple, as comfortable as it gets for West Bengal, and Madhya Pradesh is just giving them a helping hand. They're extending their magnanimous support by allowing their defense to just crack open those floodgates that West Bengal has already left battered and bruised and in pieces. West Bengal comes knocking again from the right, and it's Vivek Singh on the ball, who passes it down to the central channel, takes a shot. Once again, a fine piece of save from Shiva Vermade. The only man who has been prominent for Madhya Pradesh, the only man who stood tall under the woodwork, kept on denying West Bengal as many times as he could. Must have saved almost 5 to 6 opportunities raining on their goal, but in other 5 opportunities, he wasn't that lucky. He's actually upped his game. He's shown a lot more mature than the previous game against Haryana, where he conceded a howler in the second case. The corner comes floating in. Another opportunity to crack a shot, but that shot was miles away from the woodwork. West Bengal wouldn't be appreciating that kind of effort after the kind of accuracy that they have had throughout the game. And at the end of it all, this is going to be a goal kick now in favor of Madhya Pradesh. So just with the confirmation that we have received, the scorer for the fourth goal was Robbie Hasta, who got his brace, wherein the fifth goal scorer is still to be confirmed. So we'll try and confirm once we have the confirmation at our end as well. And as things stand, it is a brace from Robbie Hasta and Norahori Sreshta that got the first 4 goals for West Bengal, wherein the fifth strike, a phenomenal one, is also still to be confirmed. I mean, that was an absolute stunner. That was the best game or best goal of the day, and definitely one of the best goals of the Maharashtra leg of the Hero 76th NFC Santosh Trophy. They're quickly lining themselves up for another corner. West Bengal has so much space ahead of them. Sends it towards that right. A cross comes in from the right. A header comes floating in, but not a well taken header. Miscued as it balloons over the woodwork. And another goal kick for Madhya Pradesh to take a breathing space for themselves. It's a constant change of ends. It's a constant change of attacking units. It's a constant shuffle between the West Bengal players of try and score more and more, make this an emphatic statement of imperious domination. Another shot flies, but this time dragged it wide. Shivang Hurmade merely staying rooted to the spot. Well, he seems to be pretty frustrated, and it's quite obvious. I mean, this kind of frustration is very much justified considering the fact that he hasn't been at his phenomenal best. He hasn't been at his sublime best. Now, this was quite a chase for Madhya Pradesh. For the first time, it felt that a defender of West Bengal had to hurry to reach the ball, but eventually he did reach it in time and played it back to the goalkeeper, laying waste to the opportunity of Madhya Pradesh. West Bengal comes knocking again. It's a race between the attacker and the defender, as well as the ball crossing the line. Eventually, it's the ball that wins, evading every single feet in the middle of the ground and putting another goal kick for Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh with a goal kick now. A flat one, and it actually stays with Madhya Pradesh for the first time in the second half. They've had a goal kick on target. An opportunity here for Madhya Pradesh to try and score the first goal against West Bengal in the tournament. But right now, it doesn't seem like that they will have the luxury or they will have the record of eventually breaking open the floodgates or breaking open the impregnable wall of West Bengal that is still to concede in the Hero 76th NFC Santosh Trophy. The ball stays with West Bengal at the moment. They passes it out to the far right, but this time the ball was extended a bit too much. Madhya Pradesh will have to work harder to get the ball, wherein West Bengal keeps on coming forward in the pursuit of their sixth goal of the day. Madhya Pradesh simply taking their time, a technique that they will like to use to avert further humiliation. Madhya Pradesh plays it forward. Again, not to their advantage. West Bengal managed to reclaim the possession for themselves and go further in the ladder. Stitches it forward, chested it down. Madhya Pradesh a bit too scrambling in their affair right now. And now Madhya Pradesh has a decent bit of leeway going forward. Takes a long range, in fact, a grounder. Now, honestly speaking, if you're taking a grounder from that range, then that will not do you any good at all. West Bengal taking one step at a time, sniffing more blood for themselves. Sets himself up for that shot, but this time he will not be fortunate because the ball would sail wide of that woodwork. There was a great strike taken from the left from Deepak Kumar Rajak, the conductor of the left wing orchestra for West Bengal. The man who has been absolutely phenomenal in creating chances from that left wing continued to battle harder and harder, create those chances. This time he wanted to go for glory himself, but that wasn't decent enough. And that's a long ball for Madhya Pradesh. Can Madhya Pradesh keep it in play? They do. West Bengal taking some time, not really forcing the challenge. Madhya Pradesh does a decent job this time, lets one fly, but again, a very watery effort, and that won't bother the goalkeeper at all. Sushnata Pramanik comfortably collecting it at the end of the day. West Bengal sends it forward after a brief charge from Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh is walking around in the center, and West Bengal still seems to canter away at the goal. And that's the difference. That is exactly what the difference of these two sides have been. And that's a fine ball from the left, taking their time. Madhya Pradesh again has a chance to move forward. Takes a bit of a turn there, forcing Madhya Pradesh out of possession. West Bengal trying to use the right wing now. They'll keep the ball in play for sure, but a clattering challenge from Madhya Pradesh. They'll trade it away for a throw-in. And it was Vivek Singh on the ball. A quick throw-in was taken. The ball still stays with West Bengal. They're keeping a pretty decent account of possession. Once again, Deepak Kumar Rajak on the left wing sends in a pass towards that central channel. It seems that there was a bit of high boot involved, and it was Deepak Kumar Rajak who had to receive a tap while trying to go for the ball. It definitely wasn't intentional, but it wasn't well placed as well. But the free kick nonetheless have gone in favor of Madhya Pradesh. The ball stays with West Bengal, and that's quite a dribble down that central channel, allowing them to create some space for themselves, and Madhya Pradesh eventually managing to clamp down the leeway that West Bengal had ahead of them. A few decent touches hither and yon. And now West Bengal looking forward for a pass. That was a bit of a heavy touch there and eventually goes out of play. Something that West Bengal will definitely not prefer, but nonetheless, that's just one opportunity gone south for them out of the plethora of chances that they have created so far. Takes a long ball, sends it forward. West Bengal, that's an excellent piece of footwork from Vivek Singh. He's taking the ball to that far right. West Bengal keeps it in play. Lets a shot fly. What a strike, but that would go out as a corner. Another phenomenal piece of save from Shivang Hormade. That was quite a clinical hit from West Bengal, almost managing to find the sixth of the day. But Shivang Hormade standing tall, denying West Bengal an opportunity. Robbie Hasta with the corner. Takes a short one. Lets it roll. And now sends another crucial ball towards that left. It stays in contention. There was a bit of a push. The referee says it's pretty much okay as the ball stays alive. An opportunity here. Well, that was a neat attempt to stitch together a 1-2, and had that been on in position, had that been on target, believe me, it could have been some serious catastrophe for Madhya Pradesh, because there was acres of space ahead of him, and all he needed to do was just nudge it back home. Well, a player is down here and for West Bengal, and he'll be receiving medical attention. But right now, as things stand, there's a substitution happening for Madhya Pradesh, and we'll quickly confirm the substitution there. And it is midfielder Ajay Purvia who will be going in, wherein Shuas Kanojia will be coming out. The ball will start with a drop. And West Bengal, once again, darting forward, scarring for that 6th goal. This is the kind of hunger and passion that defines the game for you. This is the kind of brilliance and intent that defines the game for you. That is why they keep on saying that West Bengal has been leading in the game with such an emphatic margin. Madhya Pradesh has done very little to deny West Bengal a shy at glory. It has been like easy flowing for West Bengal. They have been firmly placed in their pursuit of that promised land. And on an honest note, they have been a lot more attacking. They have been a lot more hungrier than their counterparts. Another ball sent forward. A decent pass. Now Madhya Pradesh, quite a chase here. Can West Bengal keep it away? And eventually does. The ball now remains with West Bengal. Comfortably scuttling their way through the midfield without any pressure and press from Madhya Pradesh. West Bengal at the moment is simply gliding down that central channel. But Madhya Pradesh has managed to snatch it back. Takes a long ranger, seeing the goalkeeper off his line. That's the first time they have come inches within getting their first goal. This would have been a howler from the goalkeeper. He was way off his line. And what a strike! Rattling against the crossword. And eventually going out of bounds. Unfortunate here for Madhya Pradesh. That was quite a phenomenal strike. But West Bengal keeps on knocking on the door again. And from the right, desperate defending. That was unnecessary. That was absolutely unnecessary from West Bengal, and a yellow card coming away straight forward to Robbie Hasta. Robbie Hasta has had a great game. There was no need for that. The physio has been summoned over. Well, things like these do happen, but that is unacceptable from Robbie Hasta. He scored a brace already. He's having a great game. He's being one of the leading scorers for West Bengal alongside Noravari Sreshta. But just a few moments back, what we did witness, I mean, that was sheer magic from Madhya Pradesh. Spotting the goalkeeper off his line, the idea was correct, but the incision wasn't. The execution wasn't. It missed the net by inches. It rattled onto the crosswork and floated over. Another yellow card coming out here. And it most likely was shown to Aniket Karode of Madhya Pradesh. Even though the confirmation hasn't yet arrived, but the yellow card was shown. Now Madhya Pradesh takes a quick free kick here. West Bengal back on the ball. Sends it forward, stitches it towards that far right. A decent 1-2. Cross comes floating in from the right, but not a decent one. It goes out of play. An opportunity that has come too many times here. That has both the teams have managed to produce. Madhya Pradesh with the first opportunity of the day came within inches. Krishnata Pramarik was almost on the brink if a howler that probably could have not set a right example for the flair that Sushnata Pramanik is. Another opportunity for West Bengal. They wanted to try their luck from distance, went for the shot, but it sailed over. It was Amit Chakraborty with that strike. Another chance, best opportunity for Madhya Pradesh, but the ball went a bit too far. Then what could have been a shot on target from close range. Another great chance, another great pass, but a diabolical first touch killed it for Madhya Pradesh. And now West Bengal will be a bit fortunate and will definitely be happy to see the attack being called off. And right now, it's a turn for them to try and utilize another chance. Another shot comes in. Shivang Hormade denying the West Bengal skipper for the umpteenth time in the game. A fine strike from Narahori Sreshta, eventually patted away by a full stretched Shivang Hormade. Shivang Hormade. What an absolute incredible encounter this youngster has had under the woodwork. Despite the scoreline suggesting emphatically that this has been a game of West Bengal, it undoubtedly has been. But this young kid, he deserves all the credit. He has been absolutely phenomenal under the woodwork. Had it not been for him, West Bengal could have very well been targeting double digits. Another cross comes in from the left. An opportunity for a header, but a very meek header at the end of the day from Norahori Sreshta eventually takes away the chance from West Bengal. Nonetheless, the possession still stays with West Bengal as we head towards the final 3 minutes of the regulation time of the game. Oh, that was quite. The idea was correct about trying and stitch together a pass, but it wasn't really given the conclusion that they were looking forward to. Madhya Pradesh once again desperate for the possession in their favor, desperate to find at least somewhat of a consolation strike. But West Bengal equally brilliant and tenacious in their run-ins. Sends in another cross from the left, Deepak Kumar Raja. But before the striker could have actually latched onto it, it was headed clear by the Madhya Pradesh defenders. A corner now in favor of West Bengal. An opportunity for them. We can see Vivek Singh, who exchanged a short corner with Tarak Hemram. Tarak Hemram with the ball at his feet now. Doing a bit of a dribble hither and yon. Ball still stays with West Bengal, lets one fly, but that went out of bounds. So a goal kick here in favor of Madhya Pradesh. An opportunity for them to just regroup, rally their forces, marshal their rear guard that has been entirely in disarray, and now a free kick going in favor of Madhya Pradesh. West Bengal, with this win, they will be stationed at the top of Group 4 firmly, because they'll have A 13 goal cushion going their way, two back to back wins by 5 goals, is the kind of blazing brilliance that West Bengal has managed to stitch throughout the tournament. Another cross comes in from the left, but it will go out of bounds, eventually imparting a goal kick to Madhya Pradesh. And 2 minutes have been added on. There weren't a lot of stoppages in the second half. Well, another chance for West Bengal to try and extend their lead. But once again, Shivam Hurmade being the only obstacle in the way of West Bengal and the goal. How many more saves can he pull off? Definitely, Madhya Pradesh's hero will be Shivam. What an absolute stunning save. He had very minimal time to react to that, and he ensured that he is bringing on his razor sharp reflections into action and eventually parried away for a corner. Another long cross comes in, but this time it was totally directionless and rudderless, eventually giving away a free kick now in favor of Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh desperate, taste a bit more possession, but West Bengal managed to snatch it back but couldn't keep it. It seems that the exhaustion is slowly kicking in for West Bengal, and hence they are getting a bit too apathetic with their efforts. Narahori Shrestha dropping quite a bit deep in order to thwart an opposition foray. Oh, there was a bit of a doom. Peal ringing a bit louder, but no harm was done. Well, now West Bengal are on their way for another offensive. Can they get their six from this? They've created a fine ball. There is some space ahead of them. They still have 30 seconds for an effort to be flying in. The ball still stays with them. They goes for a shot, but it was definitely nowhere close to the woodwork. It was shot for the Mars. They are almost in the dying embers of the contest. Madhya Pradesh still driving forward with the hope of a consolation strike. Lets one fly, took a deflection, and goes out for a corner. First corner of the day for Madhya Pradesh. Some late charge nonetheless for Madhya Pradesh, but that was quite a hit. I mean, the goalkeeper once again stumbled a bit. He'll have to correct his stances, because if he's not getting these covered, then I don't think that there will be anything to show forward or to showcase when the question of selection comes in the later matches. Another opportunity. Header comes in. Again rattles the woodwork. This time, however, the goalkeeper had fingertips to it. Had it not been for the fingertips, the ball was going in. Madhya Pradesh sniffing blood in the dying embers of the game. That's crucial. Do they have what it takes to at least find the back of the net once? Another header comes floating in, but this time it was headed wide. And as it stands, West Bengal are the obvious favourites of winning this battle and winning it handsomely, as they extend their lead at the top of the points table with a humongous goal margin. That is the end of a brilliant game of football between West Bengal and Madhya Pradesh. West Bengal securing a 5-0 victory over a hapless Madhya Pradesh, who didn't have anything to showcase for themselves despite hitting the woodwork twice, once from range and another time from corner. In fact, thrice, because the goalkeeper had to put in a staunch save to deny them a third time. We'll quickly confirm the official score line there. quick word between Vishwajit Bhattacharya and the referee. It was a great display of courage, of attacking intent, of passion, of tenacity from West Bengal as they extended their domination to one more game, to one more chapter of glittering brilliance. And ladies and gentlemen, we have just received the confirmation that it was Robbie Hasda who was given the Best Player of the Game award, or rather the Player of the Match award. He was absolutely phenomenal in his game. He took an unfortunate yellow card towards the end that was not really needed, but nonetheless, he definitely had a great game. And that's the confirmation. West Bengal 5, Madhya Pradesh 0. Robbie Hasda with a brace, Narahari Sreshta with a brace, and another stunning strike coming as the fifth goal of the day from West Bengal. We'll now quickly showcase the stats to you that will narrate the tale of the game. Here it comes. 66% ball possession from West Bengal, 34% from Madhya Pradesh. 27 shots from West Bengal, 6 from Madhya Pradesh. 16 on target from West Bengal, 2 on target from Madhya Pradesh. 15 corners coming from West Bengal, wherein 2 corners coming from Madhya Pradesh. 2 fouls each from both sides, 2 yellow cards for West Bengal, 1 yellow card for Madhya Pradesh, and no red cards were shown. And these stats were brought to you by the official broadcasting partner of Hero 76 National Football Championship, Santosh Trophy, SportsKPI. So do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the official YouTube channel of SportsKPI so that we can keep on bringing you further of these games. Now, definitely, we have an hour of break, ladies and gentlemen, before we return with another exciting fixture. So, if you think that it's time for you to try and take a break, this upcoming 1 hour is all that you get before the second contest of the day lines up. We'll quickly introduce you to this contest, or rather, we'll quickly introduce you to the fixture. Just before that, we'll like to inform you the Man of the Match award being given to Robbie Hasda. He scored a brace, he led the charge for West Bengal, and we will now shuffle away to the presentation ceremony at the Chhatrapati Shahu Stadium in Kolhapur.
नुकत्याच संपलेल्या सामन्यातील सर्वोत्कृष्ट खेळाडू वेस्ट बेंगॉल संघाचा जर्सी नंबर 9
That's
रुबी
the official
हंसराज
confirmation.
याला
Robbie Hasda walking away with the Player of the Match
देण्यात येत
award.
आहे.
Fine performance.
मान्य श्री
A brace
हंसराज
in the
यांना
last game, a
त्यांच्या
brace
हस्ते
in this as well,
पारितोषिक देण्यात आलेलं
and
आहे.
definitely deserves a wholehearted applause for his fine display. And now we will return within an hour with the second contest of the game. Till then,
इससे पहले
stay tuned, stay posted.
9 तारीख को जो मैच खेला गया उसी मैच का वेस्ट बंगाल टीम का खिलाड़ी
Narahari Sreshta also being awarded for his brace.
हरी श्रेष्ठा
Fine display of domination, a fine display of panache, eventually showcasing their class and leading the Bengal attack from the front. And here's the confirmation. We have Daman and Dadra who will be taking on the hosts of the tournament, Maharashtra, in the upcoming fixture starting from 11:30 a.m. at Chhatrapati Shahu Stadium, Kolhapur. Still then, stay tuned, stay posted. We will return shortly. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining in all.